Hey everybody, Coffee with Karen. Click! How's it going today? This is Karen from Atmospheric Guides. I hope you are well. So today we are going to talk about, and I guess Lucy's going to chat too, we're going to talk about the tick situation. Let's talk about the truth about the tick situation, okay? And that's why I got my mug. Y'all need to keep calm. So I don't know if you guys have been hearing about the ticks. So we're going to talk about that today. And I might ask a few questions of the lead team to see if what we're hearing, what I'm going to discuss today, the truth, if the truth is correct. Okay? And then I am going to ask the lead team for an oracle card, oracle message that has to do with the tick situation. I'm just curious to see. I've never done it that specifically. Let's see what message they give us. Okay. And then at the end, hello, Lucy. At the end, I'm going to, as I've been doing, today I'm going to share what I've been fermenting. I appreciate you guys letting me share because I enjoy sharing what I'm doing and it's just fun. So hopefully you do, and I'll do it at the end for people who don't want to listen to it. So what do you think? I got flowers on today. What? Flowers. Oh my gosh. Even a little puff sleeves. I cannot believe the puff sleeves are back, you guys. You know, if you're over 50, you know about the puff sleeves. Yeah. I don't know what, for me, 7th and 8th grade, maybe the puff sleeves. So I have to say, there is something in my energy, and I think it is a 5D energy, because for the last several years, I have not liked any of the clothes that have come out. But all of a sudden, like I can walk through Kohl's department store. If you're not familiar with what Kohl's is, it's a department. It used to be a grocery store too. I don't think there's Kohl's grocery stores anymore, but Kohl's department store in the U.S., or at least parts of the U.S., is clothing and housewares and shoes and whatever. So it's a department store. So, but I walk through that store and I'm like, everything looks cute to me. Like everything just looks cute, and it's small flowers, and I'm back, like I actually have color back in my wardrobe for the summer. If you guys were with me last summer, you know I just wore black like every day. And I probably will because, you know, t-shirts, you know, because I don't work out of the house. I just I wear what I'm going to wear to the gym, you know, or I'm normally in a bathing suit. So, but I did buy some colors. This is actually royal blue. It's not black. It's royal blue. So, and it's short sleeve, and, you know, got to deal with my turkey arms. I've got to get back to the gym. This is usually not that bad. Anyway, you guys are like, talk about the ticks. Okay. So here's the scoopy doop. This is what I want to be really careful about with social media, with YouTube, because I find myself getting suckered into this. And tomorrow night, we're going to talk about vaccines in the same way. Okay. Because we have to be really, really careful. I was so happy. In fact, I'm hoping my algorithm is training the opposite of people to come out and tell like what's the actual truth about things. Because I do like the show. I like Sabby Sabs for news. I like Redacted, but even the show Redacted, I really like them, but I'm not quite sure yet, because even them, they're like, there's an episode on ticks being a micro, or what do they call it? Some kind of weapon or whatever. By the way, this is entertainment purposes only, not medical advice. Allegedly. Okay. So anyways, I did get another side of the story from somebody on YouTube. Now, obviously, one of the reasons I want to have this conversation today about ticks and then tomorrow about vaccines is because I need your advice, and I want to have the conversation here about where are we getting additional information, because in my opinion, I could be wrong about this, but it could be just the people I've been watching, but I think it happens on the right and the left, and especially now with the Trump administration, like getting rid of certain guidelines and stuff, which I've just heard, little pockets of guidelines that he's gotten rid of, which makes me feel like nothing's safe anymore. I don't know if that's true though, So this is why I want to have these conversations, because my entire life I have believed in science, and I do not believe that should change. I really don't. We have to, okay, when you watch YouTube, like I've been doing, so I'm just talking for myself, it can start to feel like there is nobody trustworthy out there, right? Or the entire system is rigged against us. In this tick situation, again, I'm going to tell you what the truth is about that, according to somebody's research. So do you have to question that research? Of course you have to do. You have to do that. But if you're going to sit, I'm talking to myself, if you're going to sit on YouTube and watch things come through your feed and choose to watch one of those, you better watch that, and then you also better go do some research on it. Otherwise, if you don't, I might, what I'm thinking is that if I'm going to choose to watch something about ticks, let's say, right? And I hear what Redacted was talking about in terms of ticks, being that they're implanting a micro weapon or whatever, okay? I mean, I didn't even listen to it. I just saw their headline, which is dangerous in and of itself, because maybe they were maybe they were not. Maybe they were going to say it's not, but their title made it look like it was. So that in and of itself is dangerous, right? So anyways, I think for me, and I want to know what you guys think. And again, I'm going to go over this tick story in a second, because it's crazy. It's actually quite crazy. Talk about societal insanity. We're actually causing our own insanity. It's like ridiculous. So if you're going to watch something, I think then you have to say, well, I'm either going to not believe what they just said, or I'm going to have to spend time doing research on every single topic that you end up watching about. Just saying. Okay. All right. So in case you don't know about the tick situation, apparently, and I'm not on TikTok, thank God, because I feel like that would make things way worse. I'm not on Facebook. I canceled after the election when I saw all the homies sitting behind Trump. I canceled my Facebook account, my Instagram account. I just took it off. I might want to go back on, and I don't know, just because then I can connect with some people that I don't ever connect with otherwise on Facebook, but some friends that I had in high school and stuff. But so this happened on TikTok. So a viral TikTok, there was a farmer who said she found boxes of ticks on her property. Okay. 10 million views this video got. 10 million views. There was no photos or evidence ever provided. She just said there were boxes of ticks found on her property. Okay? The story changed when journalists questioned the source. Thank God. Yeah, but did the change of the story go viral? No. Did 10 million people watch that? No. Let me see. The person I watched this from, I will link it below, who went through. How many does he have? He has 12,000 views. Okay? So this is why it's ridiculous. We're actually causing our own insanity for clicks. That's what's happening, basically. So the health department found 0 confirmed reports of these boxes of ticks. Now, this is where you go, well, can I trust the health department? I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that. But I'm not going to assume I can't yet, because I haven't done the research. All right. Then also Pfizer's Lyme vaccine was announced during the same time that fueled conspiracy theories. All right. I would rather get the Lyme vaccine, to be perfectly honest. We're going to talk about vaccines tomorrow. And this is not health. This is just my own personal opinion about this. I did ask AI, actually, if I can talk about vaccines on YouTube. And they said, just be careful that it's just your own personal opinion. I'm not, that's all that really matters, because people say they get shadow banned or whatever. So this is obviously not health information. But I'm just exploring, because it's a very tricky time right now, and it's gotten worse. It's a very tricky time to see what it is that we're going to believe and what we're not going to believe. Okay. So yeah, I would rather get the Lyme vaccine. I'll have to, but look into it. I'd rather get the Lyme vaccine than get Lyme and then never have to worry about Lyme disease at all. The tick situation. So the theory became Pfizer released ticks to sell vaccines. That's the theory, okay? Which is very dangerous, very dangerous. This whole vaccine thing, again, we're going to talk about that tomorrow, because I did find somebody that I want to share with you who is a scientist, and he's bringing scientists on, epidemiologists or whatever it's called, epidemiologists. Those are the people we want to listen to, and not ones that are connected to the government, okay, necessarily, okay? And in fact, I was listening to him, again, we'll talk about this tomorrow, but I was listening to him, and he found somebody that he trusted, and he went to look at his background to make sure he wasn't being funded by anybody. So that's what we need to be looking for. And what I want to do is have conversations every once in a while on this channel, so that we could share with each other resources that we utilize to get back to the truth about things. All right? Because truth is really, really important. We need truth. We need to be able to trust people. There are many people to trust. But if you're just sitting there flipping through YouTube or TikTok, it looks like nobody can be trusted, So an older theory tied to Lyme disease to Plum Island Lab. I don't know what that is. He says, the person I linked below, says evidence does not support that theory. That's important. Evidence does not support the theory. How much did this woman make for getting 10 million views? In my opinion, she should be held accountable in the court of law for that. She was spreading false information that is pretty detrimental. And somebody should be held accountable for that, in my opinion, allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. I just think she should. She should at least sit in front of a jury to see it. She should be held accountable in front of a jury to see if the jury says that she should be held accountable for that. I'm not sure she should, but I do think that, we shouldn't be able to do that, So this person I was listening to before, below, said Lyme bacteria found in specimens. He says evidence does not support the Plum Island Lab theory. Lyme bacteria found in specimens from the 1800s, early 1900s. Wisconsin, where I live, had an early Lyme-related case in 1969. He says the boxes that people are saying are full of ticks are actually tick bait boxes. They're not full of ticks, they're bait for ticks. They're boxes that attract mice, and the mice eat something, and it will kill the ticks on the rodents. So the boxes are meant to attract the mice that put something on their fur that will kill the ticks on the rodents. It's used as pest control devices, not bioweapons. So that's a good thing. So tick populations are really increasing. The main cause of ticks, again, according to this person. So am I believing him? I don't know. I mean, I'm just communicating it as an alternate story. Okay? So where, you have to, if I was going to spend any time, you'd want to look into where he did his research, right? So main causes of ticks is warmer winters, which we have been having, habitat changes, and more deer and mice. Hence the boxes to put this stuff on the mice that kill the ticks instantly. So his conclusion is this is an ecology problem, not a secret release program. I think that's important. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll do the prayer and ask about the situation. And then I'm going to pull an oracle and see if what the oracle says in relation to this type of information about the ticks. I'm just curious to see what an oracle message might be. Okay. Now I am still working out the new prayer, so I'm going to say it the long way still. Okay, because I really do like all the different things we say in this now, and saying it on a daily basis is kind of cool. Okay, I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light. And ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, the community, our lead team collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. This is the new part. On behalf of this community, we release all lower energies rooted in fear, deception, harm, and division. We lovingly ask that you return to the light and align with love, peace, truth, compassion, and unity. If you choose not to, we declare we are sovereign beings with free will and personal agency. We do not consent to our energy, attention, participation, or personal power being used to support deception, manipulation, division, harm, or the exploitation of humanity in any way. Our observation or participation alone does not equal consent. Our true consent exists only when it is consciously and freely given in alignment with the highest and purest light and the highest good of all. This is our standing declaration, and it does not expire. And so it is. Yeah, it's a little long. I even found myself getting bored saying it. Okay, but I do like that last part. Okay, I'm working on it. So, hey, lead team. Thank you for being here and all your partnering with us. We really appreciate it. So, question about that prayer, actually. Since we say this is our standing declaration and it does not expire, is it something we have to say on a regular basis then? No. Okay. Do we need to say it every once in a while? Ah, okay. Yes. Would you recommend we say it when we feel our energy is off, that type of thing? Yes. Okay. So I do list that in the description, you guys. I'll put this prayer in the description, the full one. So, and I have been doing what I'm calling withdrawing consent clearings. I've done 3 of them so far. I have 2 more to do. And so those will be coming up in the next, 5 to 7 days. So, but you can, do them repeatedly. And I think you guys said you wanted me to do one just with this, which, okay, I can do that too. Okay. All right, lead team. So what's with this tick situation? Will we have ticks in the 5D? No. That's good. That's good. So is there something nefarious going on with ticks? I had a feeling the way I was going to ask that. They're saying yes and no. Okay. So have there been nefarious activities with ticks? Yes. Okay. In the United States specifically? Yes. In other parts of the world? Yes. Okay. Is it as nefarious as the internet makes it sound? No. Okay. Has it been allegedly, entertainment purposes only, something that is done by a corporation, nefarious stuff by a corporation? Yes. Okay. Mother effers. Okay. Were these boxes that this viral video, are they literally releasing a ton of ticks out into the environment right now? No. Okay. Have they done that in the past? Yes. So the fact that we have ticks right now, was this problem caused by humans, like the corporation we're talking about? Yes. Okay. But did this take place like in the 70s? What the hell's up with the 70s and 80s, you guys? That's when all hell broke loose. Oh my gosh. So yes. Okay. So the problem we're seeing today started in the 70s/80s. Yes. Okay. Have they added to the problem recently? No. Okay. Are they working? Is there anyone working on behalf of humanity to solve this issue, to get rid of this? Yes. Okay. So there are people doing, are there more nefarious things going on with ticks than there are good things going on with ticks? That's really the best question. No. So would you say it's an 80-20 balance? 80% really good things going on to clear up ticks? Yes. Quite really good energy around that yes there, you guys. Okay. Would you say it's more 90-10? 90%? Yes. Would you say 95-5? Yes. Okay. So the nefarious stuff around ticks is less than 5%? Yes. Is it less than 3%? Yes. Is it less than 1%? Yes. Okay. So here we are, the whole internet blows up over something that's less than 1% nefarious stuff going on, and then you don't trust the other 99%. That is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Yes, that is ridiculous, they say. Okay, we've got to start looking for the good stuff. That's what we've got to start doing. We got to start looking for all the things they're doing to help any situation, really, right? Okay, lead team, just because I want to do this for shits and giggles, I just got chills. I don't know if it's because I'm cold or or if I don't know, if they liked the shits and giggles comment. I'm not sure. Okay, so lead team, oh, dragon. So we kind of want to see if you give us a message that's specifically related to what we're talking about today. Specifically related to ticks and how we should be viewing them, or viewing the science, or the nefarious stuff around it. Whatever message you want to give us regarding this particular topic. The yogic path. I don't know about that one. Is there any particular deck that you want? Sometimes there'll be a card that's just, okay, now that fell. A whole bunch of decks just fell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me just see if it's in that stack that they want, because sometimes it's hard to get it out. Do you want me, is the card you want to use within that stack in front of me, of the 6? Yes. Okay. Number 1. Okay. Number 1 is Angel Answers, you guys. That's funny. Okay. deck number 2. Is there any other deck you want to use in that? No? Okay. So that's interesting. Angel answers. Now, we might just get a card that says yes, or I don't know. We'll have to see. Sometimes they surprise me. So, because the angel answers, I don't really have one specific question about this. I was hoping they would just give us whatever wisdom they have, but we'll see what they want to tell us. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, here's the deck. Angel Answers by Radley Valentine. Okay, so again, I don't know how they're going to, because I don't really have a specific question. I might have to have one. I don't know. Let's see. Sometimes they surprise, well, most of the time actually, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So let's just see what they have to say first. All right, what do you guys want to tell us about this tick situation? Okay, that one kind of popped out. Oh, interesting. I guess there is a booklet, so the booklet will give us, more. Let's see if there's any other ones. They're really flopping these cards around. There's a lot of flopping going on. Okay. Did I get the card you wanted me to read? Yes. Okay, I actually have 4 in front of me, it looks like. Oh no, I have 3. Okay. Card number 1 on top. Do you want me to read that one? No. Card number 2. Okay, that was the one I went. Interesting. Card number 3. No. Okay. I spilled my water, you guys. I got up to get the cards and I had water. It wasn't coffee, even though it's coffee with Karen, but there was water in here and it just went flying. I'm like, dang it. So now I just saw water on my rods. Well, I cleaned my couch. It's where Lucy sits, so she'll be like, what is going on? All right, so let's see. Tell me what you think. Why would they give us, okay, so you're going to use your intuition here, okay? Why would they give us this word? Opportunity. With regards to, and look at her. She's amazing. Love that. So this whole situation is an opportunity. For what? For what? Let's read what opportunity and let's see if we can dig in a little bit more. What does he say about opportunity? And then if I can't come up with something, you guys are going to have to come up with it. You tell me what you think. Opportunity for, how is this an opportunity for us? N-O, where is it? Opportunity. There we go. Okay. Positive growth and expansion is on the horizon for you. This opportunity may bring with it inspiration and insight, or it could be the chance you've been waiting for to take action on ideas you already have. You may be seeking to manifest the chance to create changes in your career. Anybody want to go into tick science? This has got to be for somebody out there. Buy or sell a home. Maybe you have a home that's infested with ticks and you want to get out of there. I don't know. Or bring romance into your life. Someone who could help you with the tick situation. Whatever your desires, your angels are about to open a door of possibilities for you. Step right through. Okay, maybe it doesn't have anything to do with the ticks. Maybe it's just their opportunity to say, hey, you guys have opportunity right now. And maybe the opportunity is, this is your opportunity to know, using your, go back to science type of thing, take an opportunity, step right through those doors, get back to that kind of information that they have left so much doubt in our minds about, So I don't know. Positive growth and expansion is on the horizon for you. Does that mean we're getting rid of the ticks? Well, they did say we're getting rid of the ticks in the 5D. So positive growth and expansion is on the horizon for you. Yay! Which is indication to me that we're definitely on our way to the 5D. Remember, I'm wearing flowers now. I mean, we got to be in the 5D if Karen's wearing flowers. This opportunity may bring with it inspiration and insight, or it could be the chance you've been waiting for to take action on ideas you already have. So, besides the tick situation, did you need to hear this? Did you need to hear this? This opportunity may bring with it inspiration and insight, or it could be the chance you've been waiting for to take action on ideas you already have. So, I'd love to hear all of your interpretations about, I'm going to keep doing this because tomorrow when we have the conversation about vaccines, I'm going to do the same thing. I want to see what they have to say and how we can utilize the oracle, how the lead team can utilize the oracle to give us more information. So actually doing a pendulum message, if I wasn't too lazy to get down, I have to switch positions and everything, would be kind of interesting too. So we can always do, like I've only done pendulum messages with people and then get the monthly messages that we get. But it would be kind of interesting to do, for instance, pendulum messages on vaccines, like on topics. Would you guys be interested in that? Like, would you be interested in getting, we don't have to keep talking about ticks, but it would be kind of interesting to see what they had to say about ticks as a subject through the pendulum. What do they have to say? I don't know, something like that. So if that would be of interest to you, what subjects, not people, but subjects would you want to hear through the pendulum? I had not thought to do subjects, really. I don't think I've done subjects. I might have. I can't remember. I haven't done pendulum for a while. So, okay. So for those of you who allow me to share, I want to share what I've recently, I'm fermenting things now. So I'm pressure canning things, and now I'm fermenting. I've kind of been doing it at the same time. And so far I have fermented asparagus, and this, I did asparagus separate, and there's water under here because I spilled my water. The water's a little pink because I did red onion. So really good. Now I have to say, I am more of a sweets person. I have a palate for sweets, not sour or this salty. Like fermenting is just, you're just fermenting in salt. So that's different than pickling. Okay. Which I didn't really know the difference, but so this is getting good bacteria, just like I think pickling does, but in a different way. And I have onion. I did onion. I'm going to tell you, I did onion, and I had some leftover asparagus, so I threw it in the, gosh, this is wet. And I threw it in there too. Now this is done. I've had this in the fridge. So these are done fermenting, which is why I don't have a weight on there. I'll show you my fermenting tools. And then how pretty is that? So these were, what do you call those? Radishes. And they were pink radish. Some were pink radish in there, and the water turned pink. So pretty cool, huh? Now that is sitting, now we ate a bunch of this yesterday. I actually threw this in a salad, and my husband can just eat out of the jar. It's very salty because it's just salt, basically, that it's fermented in. And my husband can just eat it out of the jar. It's too much for me. But if I eat it, even put it a little bit on a hard-boiled egg, delicious. Same with the asparagus. So instead of salting my egg, I just put one little strip of this or some asparagus, take a bite, and then that's the salt and the egg at the same time. So I can handle it that way, and I enjoy it. It's actually like this really depth of flavor that I've never really experienced before, because I won't sit and eat this out of a jar. I just, ugh. So it's just way too much. So I did get this. I bought a bunch of fermenting. I bought way too much. Oh my God, you guys, come on. I didn't know. I way too much. I bought way too much. I'm not going to ferment like 20 things at a time. I don't know. Maybe someday I should give away some of my fermenting stuff to someone here. I don't know. There's no way I'm going to ferment 20 things at a time, but I don't know why I bought 2 kits of this. But anyways, I actually fermented some lemon peel first, which is very good, very tart. And I have those in the fridge. So, and that I just left a loose, I didn't have these yet, or I had them, but I hadn't figured out how to use them yet. That I just left it loose, the cap loose. And that worked out fine, except it leaks all over your counter. And that's annoying because I'd have to keep cleaning it up. This did not. So this is one of these. I will link it below. The one that I'm using specifically. It worked great. So you have, and it comes with this cap with that thing in the middle there, or you got to keep that in there. But you just stick this, which is not that easy to stick in there. So that was okay. You stick that in there like that. You fill it with water to this line right here. And that is how it escapes as it's fermenting, whatever is escaping out of there. I don't know what is escaping out of there. This isn't a science class. Whatever is escaping out of there, it needs air. It needs to be able to breathe, because if it doesn't breathe, apparently it can that's not good. You don't want it to take a, all over the glass and all that. So you got to let it breathe, but you could just do it with a loose cap. But again, it'll seep. So if you want to do that, just have a little container under it. But this it was no mess at all. And you could see the bubbles coming up in it. I've already, took those apart. Otherwise I would have shown you. Maybe the next one I make. So I am a part of a CSA now, and I'm super excited about it, because then if it's too much, I just basically, that was the vegetables we got last week. And I'm sticking them in a jar. I'm going to ferment them. So then I'm getting more vegetables tomorrow, and we'll eat what I'm currently fermenting this week. And then by next week, when we get the new vegetables, the new stuff we're fermenting, we'll have already, we'll be able to eat that. So, and it'll be different throughout the summer. So kind of interesting, but yeah, I bought way too much. I bought way too much. Now it is helpful to have these little weights, because you want to keep, when you're fermenting, you want to keep the vegetable or fruit. I suppose you could ferment fruit. I don't know. I haven't gone there. You want to keep it submerged under the water. Okay. And the nice thing is when I did pull my asparagus yesterday, when I pulled that, was it this one? Oh no. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it was. No, I don't know. I don't remember what it was now that anyways, I took a picture for AI for Mabel, because there was a slight coating over the top. I can't remember if it was this one. I don't remember what it was for. Maybe, it was the onions. I think it was the onions. So she just said that was yeast or something. She's like, nope, that looks good. So if you're not sure, she's like, well, if it's green and fuzzy, that's when you don't want to eat it. So, because it's kind of moldy, So today I've got a recipe here. Tomorrow I'll share with you my, what I've pickled. I pickled for the first time, and I water bathed using my digital pressure cooker. It was the first time I water bath asparagus. But today I'm going to water bath. Am I water bathing this? Am I water bathing? I don't know. Oh yeah, I am water bathing. I'm going to sweet spiced. It's going to be sugar-free, sweet spiced pickled butternut squash. Because I got some butternut squash because my CSA is at the end of the winter. And so I got some butternut squash from her. I'm going to use allulose. I don't know how that's going to turn out. Mabel said it would be all right. So I think that sounds good, doesn't it? Sugar-free, sweet, spiced, pickled butternut squash. That's what I'm going to be water bathing today. So I'll let you know how it goes. This has cinnamon in it, whole cloves, allspice berries, mustard seed, and ginger. And then a little orange peel, a star anise. It's not anise, it's anise. And a pinch of nutmeg if I want to. So do you guys, for those of you who pickle, do you use pickle crisp? She recommended pickle crisp, but I said, well, do the Amish use pickle crisp? And she said no. The Amish don't use, because it's more of a current invention. But I'm like, well, do I need to add pickle crisp? So I'm going to share with you my pickling experiment tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I'll be tasting it for a while, so hopefully it stay crispy. But all right, you guys, let me know. Have you been fermenting? Do you ferment anything? What do you ferment? What's your favorite thing to ferment? Share with me your recipes. I want to know. I want to ferment weird things. I'm proud of myself for eating it, but I'm trying to really work naturally on my gut health. So, yeah, kind of interesting. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.